My name is Mike McKinstry. I travel the country with a fishing rod, a kayak, and a camera in search of adventure and one big mythical fish that we call the bass squatch. We fish for any species we can, but we have a huge passion for bass fishing. Along our travels, we look for adventure, exploring, and new ways to catch fish and have as much fun as we possibly can. Not only do we release our fish back to the water, but we also find new and exciting ways to give back to local communities and to pay it forward. So make sure you take care of the water you touch, the fish you catch, and the people you meet. And welcome to Bass Squatch Hunter TV. This is Mike McKinstry from Bass Squatch Hunter TV. I'm here with Curtis Martin, and we are going to fish in Southeast Michigan in cold weather and cold water and get some big fish. And this is your first time out in a bigger fishing kayak, right?
Yes, I'm used to the old sit-in kayaks you get at Tractor Supply, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a new day for you then, because these kayaks are made to walk around on, they're stable, they're going to move really well in this wind, and we're going to catch some good fish. So Curtis is a master at duck hunting and waterfowl hunting, and after this, he's going to take us out in his world, and we're going to go look for the DUCK-SQUATCH. But before that, we're going to go find some big fish and get out here. So let's get on the water and find some fish. So this whole wall right here where the metal starts, from here all the way to the point and then out to the weed line, which is like where we're at now, is a really good spot. So yeah, just fish along these walls. Just I'd say out a little. Well, I mean, the wind's blowing us in, but stay out a little bit and cast into it so you don't spook them. But I think it's shallow right here. We're only at 12 foot of water right here. I've always had this thing where I say fish can feel stress through your fishing line. So if like you're in a tournament, you're like, I need to get a fish, I need to get a fish. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna speed up too much, you're gonna be too anxious, you're not gonna be patient. And then if you're just like, I don't care, you just throw it, that's like they can tell you're relaxed and they're gonna take a hit at the bait, and it always works that way. When you're fishing for fun, you'll catch all the fish in the world. When you're fishing for a tournament or something that matters, it's like pulling teeth. So we're out here fishing, we're about 15 casts in so far, and the water temps are definitely dropping. The water temps are in the high 50s, and we were out here about 2 weeks ago and they're in the mid 60s. So this water temperature dropping, I'm fishing a little bit deeper than I normally do in this lake, because usually the fish are gonna go down where the water temperature is still a little bit warmer until the sun comes up. When the sun's coming out right now, they might come a little bit shallower and help us out, but we're gonna keep on hunting for these smallmouth bass and see what we can find. Man, I'm getting worried about these fish. I'm usually showing them in shallows, and I'm not showing them shallows. That wind's coming around that point right now, so it should be blowing the bait fish right over the top of all the predator fish. So maybe if we hit that point where the wind's coming around, maybe we can find a fish.
There's a fish.
So besides the being on the water part, what's the biggest difference between kayak fishing and duck hunting for you?
Well, when I'm hunting from a kayak, the kayak's more or less just the vessel to get in and out.
Yeah.
And on a kayak, it's great because there's no motor, there's no noise, and you can kind of sneak into where you want to hunt. But duck hunting is...
It's a lot slower, it's more of a waiting game. I guess that's fishing is too, but
yeah.
Duck hunting is more of a waiting game where you're sitting in one spot waiting for them to come to you. Where fishing, you're not sitting in one spot, you're trying to find them, you're trying to go to them. So we came into a secluded bay on the lake today to get away from the wind. They were saying that we're getting 8 to 10 mile an hour wind as of yesterday. This morning they're saying 15 mile an hour wind now. So this is what happens when you're out fishing. And the weather and the water temps and the air temp definitely are a lot different than we expected. So we're looking at low 40s for air temp and mid 50s for water temp. And it's a very big difference from what it was last week. So the fish are a little bit tougher to find right now. They're not really biting as much. The bigger ones are a lot harder to get. And you know, getting some small fish, getting some variety of fish out here, still having a great time. But hopefully the duck hunting after this is gonna go way better than the fishing is. That little yellow kayak up here on the shore is my first kayak. I had it for 14 years, but that's what I grew up using. And I grew up fishing this lake and these waters. And now I upgraded to a much bigger boat that can handle a lot bigger water and a lot bigger fish. So today I'm throwing the Coppertruce TRD with the Chartreuse Ned Locks head in the 15th ounce size. I'm throwing this on 10-pound fluorocarbon from Berkeley, and I'm using my 6'6" medium rod from FX Custom Rods. So when you're throwing the Ned rig in the cold water, just be patient, let it sit there, and wait for your fish. So we're gonna go take the kayaks in, load everything back up on the trailer, and get a good night rest because really early tomorrow morning, Curtis is gonna take us in his world, and we're going duck hunting.
Take a shot.
This is Mike McKinstry from Bass-Squatch Hunter TV, and today we're not searching for our bass-squatch, but we're looking for our duck-squatch. So we hired Curtis Martin out here. He's an awesome guide. He brought all these decoys out. We got out here at like 5 o'clock in the morning. We're setting up. I didn't realize how much goes into this. This is my first legitimate duck hunt in a kayak. So we brought the kayaks out. I got the duck blind on it, and we're gonna find some ducks. So let's go hit the water. What side are they coming from? Most likely they're coming from that side?
No, they're gonna come from the south, but they're gonna loop around.
Okay.
The old timers found that ash smudge worked great for face black. You can burn the end of it, and then once it's cooled off, you just take it and smudge it out.
Take a shot.
Did I miss him?
All right, we can probably still get them too, so reload. Too far.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. How did we miss him?
It's easy.
Dude, I was leading him by like 5 foot. I thought I had him perfect.
It's probably further than we're thinking because we're laying down. You take the one on the right.
Yep. Tell me when.
Go.
I got mine. One shot. My first time going out duck hunting, like legitimately really duck hunting. I got my first goose, and this is incredible. These things are huge, beautiful birds, and it was one shot. We took them both down with one shot. So having some goose tonight. I guess these are goose squatches.
Yeah, and each one's about maybe 10, 15 pounds. So 2 pounds of meat each breast, minimum.
Yes. What's that coming in? Oh, never mind. Those aren't ducks.
Those are ducks.
Those geese are coming back, I think.
There he is again. Take a shot.
Got him.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's a gorgeous one right there.
Let him on the second one. He's fast. He's fast.
Yep.
Man, this is awesome, dude. This is like so exciting. It's like starting to fish all over again.
So what we have right here is a ringneck duck. This is a drake, as you can see by the darker and the more color on the spectrum.
It's got like the iridescence of the feathers right here. It's beautiful.
Even on the head has purple iridescence and all the black feathers.
That's a fast bird too, man.
Because this is a diver, you know, these are more of a lake bird.
Okay.
The big way you can tell it's a diver from a puddle duck is how far back the legs are on the body. Because a puddle duck, he's just kind of milling around in the water. So his feet are gonna be centered, you know, he's gonna be sitting pretty straight up and down. These guys will dive all the way down to 20, 25 feet, you know, easily.
Wow. That might be my first mounted duck right there if I didn't run it too much.
It's pretty, but I mean, very rarely will you have that defined bill right there. The morning went pretty good by my book.
Yeah, we had a great hunt, man. We got a goose. Well, we shot at a goose pretty early. Then had 2 geese come in right after that.
They didn't honk, they didn't make any noise.
They're like ninja geese.
That's a good way of putting it.
They came in pretty silently. I didn't even see them until you said something. I looked up and was like, oh, there's 2 geese coming right at us.
And they landed right dead center in the spread, and
It was almost like we called them and said, hey, come on by, we're ready. And it was perfect timing, it was great.
yeah, and then that ring neck, that's another one. It came out of nowhere.
Well, it came over our head and then it went past us and then you called it. Like, it's incredible what you can do with calls, man. Same thing with that goose, you called it, it turned around, like, what, what'd you say? And it came back to us. And that ring neck did the same thing. You called it and it did a full circle and it came up from the other side, like it circled right around us. And it came back around full speed and...
If you go out and just watch birds, you'll notice they're not making a lot of noise. There are birds coming in, that's when they pick up, but you can hear them, you know, they calm down, pick back up again, calm down. So they're not just a straight, you know, blasting at each other.
But yeah, the kayaks were awesome out here on the water, but I kind of want to go see some other property around here, so let's go for a walk and let's see what other...
Definitely do that.
Let's see what else we can find out here. The whole place is incredibly beautiful. I really appreciate you sharing this with us and bringing us out here. I know a lot of duck hunters I've learned are very protective of their spots, especially spots like this that are kind of spread out and scarce. So I really do appreciate, you know, I do the same thing in fishing spots too. When I bring people out to my little honey holes, I take it personally and it's a sign of friendship. So I appreciate it. So did you have fun today?
I always have fun out duck hunting.
Great time, man. So I'm really glad I have this ambush cover from Yak Gear, this duck blind for the kayak. It's made for almost any kayak, and so it fits this kayak perfectly fine. This is Big Fish Kayak by 3 Waters. It's a 12-foot, and this thing is awesome. You can open up the doors right here of the blind, and you have full access. I can open up this side over here, and I have my really easy to access gun rack from Railblaza. Super easy to use. Put the gun up and down really easily. And when I put this right over me like this, the ducks and the geese can't see me, and I can hide really easily. Also keeps my lap dry from any kind of water splash or anything like that. And it's easy to paddle away. So it works out really good. So if you guys are duck hunting in kayaks, or even some small flat bottom boats, check out the ambush cover from Yak Gear and get yourself some of these gun mounts from Railblaza. It'll really help you out, make your hunting a lot easier on the water. All right, so we had a great time on the water today in our kayaks. We got some amazing footage, and I got my first goose today, and I also got my first duck. It was a great time, so I have some food to take home, and I'm making some amazing dinner tonight. But today was pretty much a perfect day. I mean, we had weather cooperating, we had ice in the morning and sweat in the afternoon, but we had ducks come in. And what do you think was our best thing that we had working for us? Was it the weather today? Was it timing? Was it luck?
Honestly, it was just dumb luck. that is majority of duck hunting.
Yep. Same thing with fishing too, as I always tell everybody. I'm like, everything has to align, but at the end of the day, it's luck.
Yeah, because a classic duck day is overcast skies, because it keeps the birds low and right on the deck, so you always see them. They're not 30 miles in the sky.
Yeah, well, and that's what's cool about having someone like you who's experienced is you were making the calls, you were bringing them back. We literally saw a bird fly over us and he called it and it came back like, what'd you say? What was that? And it came right back to us and it helped us be successful. So make sure you guys check out what Curtis does. Go to Black Dirt Outdoors on YouTube and Facebook, check out what he does. And if you want to get some birds and be successful in the water, reach out to him. He'll be more than happy to help you guys out and get you on the water too. So thank you very much, man. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner. Thank you.
Yep.
This is Mike McKinstry with BHTV Hunter TV, and today we are giving away turkeys, stuffing, potatoes, cranberries, corn, a bunch of stuff to families in need at the Rainbow Connection in Michigan. This is gonna be so much fun, and I cannot wait to put smiles on some families' faces for the holidays and give them a great Thanksgiving. So let's jump in the truck, hand some food out, and make some smiles happen. Plenty of big turkeys here. We have cans of cranberry sauce. We have cans of corn. We have plenty of boxes of stuffing. We have a bunch of bags of mashed potatoes. We have plenty of stuff, so we're gonna make some families smile. And we also have the mascot here, so families can get some pictures with the BHTV Hunter himself and put some smiles on some faces. So cannot wait to get this started, and it looks like we have some families pulling up, so let's start the giveaway, guys. We got corn, we got jellied cranberry sauce for everybody, and then we got a lot of turkeys. And then we got stuffing, potatoes, he's friendly.
Can I give him a high five? Yes.
You want to say hi to the puppy too?
High five.
Here, hold that. Okay, we got a full turkey going in here. Yeah, it's a 12-pound turkey, so it's a big one. We got stuffing going in there.
Ah, Sonny. That's nice.
There you go.
You want to take a picture?
Get some cranberries in there, some corn in there, some potatoes in there. Hi, how are you? I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. 2 turkeys? Yes. You ready for this bag? You gonna hold this one? Yeah, it gets heavy. What's the weight on this one? Here's 2 11-pounders. You guys ready for an awesome turkey dinner? Got some cranberries, some corn, and can't forget the potatoes. All right, so we got 5 turkeys given away so far. We still have 5 left, so we got 5 more turkeys. We got 5 more cans of corn. Cedar's guarding these pretty good for us too. 5 more cans of cranberry, 5 more stuffings, and 5 more mashed potatoes to give away. 5 more families are on the way here. We gave them a window of 2 hours, so we're gonna be here all day handing out stuff, putting smiles on faces, and this has been incredible. So I hope you guys see this and get inspired to go out and pay it forward, do something for other people to make them happy, make them smile, because I promise you this is the most rewarding thing that we could possibly do on the show. So I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and we're gonna give away more turkeys. special Thanksgiving puppy. He gives amazing Thanksgiving dinners. So we got full Thanksgiving dinners for you guys, like full dinners too, not just like not snacks, but full dinners. So here we'll have the Sasquatch hold it for you. And some chicken stuffing. We have some cranberry, my favorite. Some corn. The cedar. People think kayak and I think like a really skinny plastic boat that flips. Yeah. No.
You know what? Listen, when I was younger, all that stuff was fun. Now I want a boat.
Exactly. Well, I went from a boat to a kayak because I saw these bigger kayaks come out. And I was like, wait a minute, this goes everywhere the boat can go, but I can also go to places where the boat can't go because I don't need a motor.
Right.
Mashed potatoes, we have cranberry, and we have corn.
Well, thank you very much.
So that works out perfectly. Let me throw another corn in there too because there's more people.
Well, like I say, we're very blessed.
He's a lot friendlier than he looks, I promise. And just in case, we have our safety dog. Oh, really? He's a poodle chihuahua. One big one, so we'll do this bag first. We're gonna have to do 2 bags. Did that fit in there? Perfect. And then we have some stuffing. And then we get another bag. And we'll just do 2 of these. All right, load up this one. Cranberry stuffing. There we go. Oh, no problem at all. I'm glad we could help out. That way you're welcome. Now you guys have a big Thanksgiving dinner, huge one. Do you want help carrying it to the car at all? Because they're heavy. Oh, yeah. Here, we'll put cedar in it too. So we just gave away enough turkeys and enough full Thanksgiving dinners for 11 families who might not have been otherwise able to put food on the table for this holiday. So it's incredible we get to do this. It's my favorite part of what we get to do. Out of every fish I've ever caught, all the memories I've made, this kind of stuff right here is why I do what I do. So don't forget guys, always take care of the water you touch, the fish you catch, and the people you meet, and make sure you go out there and pay it forward and inspire others to do the same thing. Thank you for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys soon. I am here with Ingrid. She is the Wish Director at Rainbow Connection in Michigan, and she is one of the amazing people that helped us set this whole thing up and give away full Thanksgiving dinners for Thanksgiving today. So what else do we do here, or do you do here at Rainbow Connection?
Well, we grant wishes to children in Michigan that have been diagnosed with a life-threatening medical condition. Children all over the state. They come to us, we find out their favorite wish, and then we plan it from beginning to end.
They do the work of like a million magicians and wizards and fairies in this place. It is incredible. The smiles on the kids' faces and the families' faces today alone was awesome to see. But to imagine they get to do this all year long, like I'm kind of jealous of what you do, to be honest with you. It's amazing. How can people help out or find you guys on social media? What's the website?
Absolutely. If you go to www.rainbowconnection.org, you can find all the information there. And if you're interested in donating this holiday season, there's a Donate Now button. And we really appreciate your support, and we appreciate what you did today.
No, it was amazing. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to do what I did today. It was so much fun seeing the smiles on people's faces. And make sure you guys do your part. Donate and help make wishes happen in this area too. What they do is absolutely amazing. So go on there and donate and do your part. And Ingrid, thank you so much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.